friends, and welcome to week 3 of Old School April. Yay! So I'm doing this vlog a little bit differently than I have the past two. I was trying to stick to like a subgenre theme with the books that I was reading for Old School April, and it wasn't really working out because I was just reading like so many different books. And I'm starting this a day later. I did start a vlog, but I decided to change it, and also I was finishing up Peace Talks for Readathon, so I was reading a bunch of like really random novellas and stuff. Yeah, I read like a bunch of Goosebumps books, and like it was just like all over the place what I was reading yesterday for Peace Talks. Anyways, so I decided to restart this vlog the next day, and I'm going to be doing the reading until I find 5 stars. Which, so it's not necessarily going to be like a weekly reading vlog, I guess, unless it takes me all week, which that would be a bummer if that happens, but who knows? That's the whole point of it. I'm not going to know. So hopefully it won't take a week, or it won't take 2 weeks, because that would be insane. Anyways, if you guys are wondering, I'm wearing Escape the Readathon t-shirt. There is merch for this. I will link everything for Escape the Readathon. If you guys don't know, I am the leader of the party group, the best group for that readathon that's going to be happening in May, and it is hosted by Lexi from Books with Lexi, who's fabulous, and yeah, everybody should be subscribed to her, so I'll definitely link her channel down below with her announcement video and all that fun stuff. I was just taking a picture, so I was like, I might as well wear it. So some of the books I'm planning on reading for this, my 5-star predictions. So Elizabeth Instrom's Lizzie Borden book, which I did not touch last week, I was supposed to read. I gave When Darkness Loves Us 5 stars, but Beauty Is, which is in that same book, or it's like 2 novellas in a book, I did not really care for. I think that's more of like a 2-star or 3-star story, so who knows? Who knows where I'm going to evolve with this one. And then the remaking by Clay McLeod Chapman. I have to read this for Very Literary, Carrie's Black Hearts Book Club pick for April. I picked this out like forever ago when she asked me to co-host, and we are having our discussion at the end of April. So I'm super excited to read this. The last book I read by Clay McLeod Chapman, I gave 5 stars, Ghost Eaters, which is like such a great book. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. But I gave Whisper Down the Lane like 4 stars, so who knows? I'm like, who knows? This is gonna be a mystery. And then the next book I just got on loan from Libby, and that is Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armsfield. This is more of a literary fiction, I think, than horror book, but I read Salt Slow's Julia Armfield's short story collection, Salt Slow, and I absolutely loved it, and I gave it 5 stars. And yeah, I'm super excited to read Our Wives Under the Sea. I hear it's very weird. It's about a woman who is, her wife was under the sea for 6 months. She was supposed to be on like a month-long thing, and it ended up being 6 months. She comes back and she's all weird. So I'm excited for that one. I really think it will be 5 stars. I don't know why I'm reaching up there. That's not other books. Oh yeah, my phone's over here. That's not my phone. That's what I meant to say. So for the other books, I'm going to do 5 stars. I put a Judith Dench. I downloaded it from KU. No One Rides Alone. A Judith Dench? Judith Sonnet. What am I saying? Judith Sonnet, No One Rides Alone. I typically give Judith Sonnet books 5 stars. I just read Chainsaw Hooker and gave it 5 stars on the last vlog for Old School April. I have Sack Clunan. Oh gosh. I can't pronounce it right now. Jeez. It's this book. And it's only 98 pages. It's a novella, and I've been seeing people say this is very cosmic-y, and it's Philip Fracassi, who I have Gothic from, and I've seen people say like his books are really, really scary. So I'm very excited for it. And then I have Head Like a Hole, which is Amy Newell's book club pick for this month, for April, and this is like a 90s vibe. I think this is about like a murder mystery, like a woman's body washes up with weird mushrooms on it, and they like stuff starts happening in the town. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. So this is a good place to start, I think, with these like 5 or 6 books to see which one I will give 5 stars. I have some pretty good history with these authors here. If nothing else, I will read No One Rides for free last, because I typically give Judith Sonnet books 5 stars. So we shall see how it goes. Also, I'm not like a super strict rater, like my rating system. It's all about vibes. I have a good time. It doesn't really have to make a ton of sense. It's all about enjoyment for me. So yeah, and then I'll be doing some more old school April things. I actually did sing a theme song on camera yesterday as my intro, and I was like, oh no, I cannot show this. It is going to terrify people, but I will show it. I will cut to it now. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, airplanes. It's a duck blur. It's all a mystery. I'll rewrite history. DuckTales. Woohoo. It's forecast. Okay. So I got in my old school April shirt. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was my old school April song. Old school April song. I'm gonna rock this tonight at my bar class I'm about to go to. So I finished the first book for this vlog. I finished Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armsfeld, and it's been a couple hours since I finished it. I finished it after work this morning, and boy oh boy, this book is beautiful. It is very beautifully written. It's very weird and unsettling. There is a reveal in this, and it is my favorite subgenre. So you're probably thinking, is this 5-star reading vlog, is it over already with the first book? No. I think this book has some pacing issues for how slow it is, or for how short it is. It did drag a bit, and I get what the author was trying to do. This was a romance story, I think, more than a, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say the subgenre is. Cosmic. It does lean into cosmic a bit. I would say it's more of a love story than cosmic. This is very soft cosmic horror. And the love stuff, while it was beautifully written, and I kind of get where Julia Armsfeld was coming from and stuff, it just kind of bored me, honestly. I was like, okay, they loved each other. I get it. This is difficult. This is a very difficult situation. And yeah. It's beautiful in a way. It's really dark and beautiful. I think I'm leaning more towards 4-star at right now, but I might still think about it and bump it up. I don't see it going to a 5-star for me, because I was zoning out during parts of this, and it felt a bit repetitive. And yeah, it's only a 6-hour audiobook, so I felt like it did drag a bit. Anyways, I'm going on and on now. It is a great book. If you're trying to get into cosmic horror and you like romance, I think this one is for you. I think you'd like it a lot. If you, yeah. I was gonna say if you don't like ambiguous endings, not read this, but it's not really ambiguous, the ending either. There's an ending in this. And I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be like really ambiguous, but it wasn't. So yeah, it's a good book. I know I've been seeing like lots of mixed things about it, but I really enjoyed it, other than it kind of dragging a bit in the middle. Anyways, what am I gonna read next? Who knows? I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I didn't read like anything last night. What did I do last night? Oh, I watched Death Becomes Her. And it was so funny. Like, even Alex was like, I haven't seen this movie in forever, and like, it's hilarious. It was so much fun. So we watched that, and then I watched Kelsey's vlog. Everybody uploaded their vlogs today. Like me, I accidentally scheduled mine for today. I meant to schedule it for yesterday, but it's a mess. I'm a mess. That's just it. But I have to go right now. And I'm gonna go to a bar class. Kat is hosting sprints tonight. I might pop in the chat, but I can't pop on, and I'm hosting sprints the next 2 nights for Old School April, and I'll probably be wearing this same shirt, so I would just be gross for Old School April. Why not? But I will check in later. Okay, so it has been a full day since I last checked in, but I did finish 2 more books. I finished Mother by Zoe Stage and Sakulinia by Philip Fracassi, and I will say both of those are not 5 stars. I know you guys have been dying in anticipation about that. I would say Mothered is like a 3.5 star, and that half star is just for the ending of that one. I really liked the little bit of a twist at the end of that one, but overall it's a very heavy like COVID book, and it talks about COVID a lot in it, and there's a lot of dream sequences in it. I don't know what is with me in books with dream stuff in it. Just give me 1 dream sequence, please. I don't need 27. I don't need 100. It felt like a fever dream Mother did. And yeah, I mean, I get it. This author, Zoe Stage, wrote this during COVID, so it's a COVID book. But yeah, I'm like over it. I'm over it. But I gave it, it was going to be a 3, and then I bumped it up to 3.5 stars, and I'll round up to 4 on Goodreads. And then Sakulinia by Philip Fracassi. This is like a kind of like a cosmic-y horror novella. I would say it's light cosmic. Again, what is with these light cosmic books? I'm reading this week, thinking I would like them, or they'd be 5 stars because it is cosmic, but it turned out to be more of like a 4 star for me. It's a solid novella, but I feel like it was just missing something. This is about I think it's like 3 brothers. One of them just got out of prison, and has like celebration. They rented like a little charter boat to go out and see it, but there's like these weird creatures. There is a dream sequence in this book, and I was like, of course there's a dream sequence in it, but it was actually only 1, and it was good. So I don't hate all dream sequences. It's just when there's like a million of them. So yeah, I think I'm leaning towards like a 4 star for this, and this is available on Kindle Unlimited. I think this would be a nice like summer horror book because it is like all watery. And then tonight I'm going to start The Remaking by Clay McLeod Chapman. I meant to start this morning because it is on audio for free on Audible, but I just didn't get to it. Today's a podcast day. It's Thursday, so all the podcasts for the week I need to catch up with. And yeah, I'm excited to read this because I'm reading this for Carrie's book club pick for at the end of the month, which I'm co-hosting, and I picked this out. So yeah, I'm excited to listen to this, but I'm hoping to knock out one of these or both of these, which is Monster, which I talked about earlier, and then Tombs I just picked up from the library. My hold just came in. This is the new Junji Ito short story collection. So Fresh Nightmares, brought to you by the master of horror, Junji Ito. And yeah, I'm just super excited to read this because I love a Junji Ito book. So if I might give this one 5 stars too. Who knows? Or I might give Monster 5 stars because I've been hearing good things about Monster. So we shall see what the people choose, because I'm going to do a poll in the chat over on sprints. If you guys if you guys like to watch sprints, I will link the sprints that I hosted this week for Old School April in the description box down below. But I'm going to get to reading because I'm on reading sprints. Here's my sad pillow fort. It's very sad. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I last checked in, but I did manage to read a 5-star book. But before that, I'm just going to talk about the remaking by Clayton. So you guys know I didn't give this 5 stars. I don't know if I talked about this yet. I think I finished it Friday or Thursday. I don't know when. My month of just working straight is like catching up with me. So I did like this. This is really cool. It starts off in 1931 and goes to 1971 and then to 1996 and then to 2016. And it is mixed media. Well, it's mixed media POV. The last section of this is told through a podcast, and I thought that was really interesting. And yeah, I liked it. I wanted a little bit more spooky stuff happening in it though, so I think I'm leaning towards a 4-star. There's some spooky stuff at the very end that happens. That was good, but I just wanted a little bit more spooky stuff, little stuff happening in the middle, at the beginning and middle. But yeah, I did really enjoy this. It was a very unique take, I think, on the cursed film subject, and yeah, it has like urban legend in it too, lore, a good ghost story, a good witch story, and yeah, I liked it a lot. And also it takes place in Virginia. It doesn't take place around Richmond. It's like, I think it's more near Virginia Beach where this takes place, which got me thinking, there's a statue in Virginia Beach of the last woman to be accused of witchcraft is there, and it's so funny because I think the statue is like her with a raccoon, and it definitely wasn't in the 30s. I'm pretty sure it was still like 1800s, but it's so funny because I'm like, I remember seeing that statue. I'll try to find a picture and put it here, but it was so funny because I was like, is that woman with a raccoon? Is this like a Disney story? And it's like, oh, the last woman accused of witchcraft. And I was like, she was accused of witchcraft because she just like had a friend raccoon. Like, what the heck? But anyways, I don't know if that's what inspired Clay McLeod Chapman for this, but I did really enjoy this. I think I've given Whisper Down the Lane 4 stars and Ghost Eaters 5 stars. I'm super excited for his new one that's coming out this year. But yeah, I highly suggest if you're into, like if you're a movie buff, if you're a horror movie buff, you'll probably really like this too. There's lots of name drops of horror movies, and it was fun. It was fun. Not a 5-star though, because I wanted more spooks, but my 5-star read was Tombs by Junji Ito. I kind of knew when I picked this up that I was going to give it 5 stars because I typically give Junji Ito books 5 stars. But I went in a little bit more critical of this one just because I was like, I'm trying to be a little bit more critical with myself, but I just had so much fun reading this. I didn't want it to end. Tombs is one of my favorite stories in this, but Slug Girl is like one of my all-time favorite Junji Ito stories. Now, next to The Chair, I think Slug Girl is my favorite. I don't know. But there's some really good stories in this. I forgot to write down the ones I really liked. There's really short ones on this that I really enjoyed. The Window Next Door, that one was really great. There's The Strange Tale of the Tunnel. That was very weird and creepy. The Bloody Story of Shiro Sana. That one was really creepy. I think with some of these stories too, it took on like more of a haunted house vibe in it, with that Junji Ito twist, and I think that's what I really liked about it. I felt like these stories were really refreshing compared to some of his other short story collections. But yeah, I really liked it. I'm gonna have to buy this one. I'm borrowing this one from my local library right now, but yeah, I'm gonna have to buy this one and add it to my collection because I did really enjoy it, and I highly recommend if you like Junji Ito. There's just so much fun. He's just so much fun. Creepy, gross, stuff that gets under your skin. Ugh. There's like a hairball story in this that is just like, ugh. It's so gross and funny at the same time. So yeah, 5 stars. This is my 5-star read. So I think I ended up reading like 5 books this week, and only having 1 5-star. So wow. I did end up building a pillow fort. It was a really sad pillow fort. I only sat in it for a little bit because I didn't have enough time. What else did I do? I watched Return to Oz, and I watched some gym episodes. They're on Tubi. I think both of those things. They're on Tubi. If you're looking for some more points for Purple Parrots, which are still in the lead, Purple Parrots are killing it. We're the best team ever. And yeah, I don't know if I will vlog the last week because next week my schedule's like really crazy too. And I am off though. I am off for closing ceremonies and the sleepover party. So yeah, I'm not sure if I will do a last vlog of this because I need to get together my base stuff, and yeah. I feel like I'm starting to get sick. Knock on wood, I hope I'm not. So I'm just really going to take it easy. You guys know how that is. But catch me on some sprints this week, and at the sleepover on Kelsey's channel. Make sure to check out the Discord too, or the Instagram. Everything's linked down below, and all the co-hosts are linked down below. And I hope you guys are having an awesome old school April. It's almost over. I can't believe it. I've had a blast. Let me know what your favorite nostalgic thing that you did. What was your favorite? What books have you been reading? Have you had any 5 stars so far this month? And I hope you guys have a great day and a great week. Bye!